welcome to my channel, Wifey DDS. I am your host, Wifey DDS. Go Wifey DDS. And yes, happy Halloween, everyone. Hence the hat. I am Minnie Mouse today. I'm excited to go to Disneyland in a bit. But before we get started on our very serious topic, give this a video a thumbs up if you like the info, and if you don't, it's all good. Thanks for stopping by. And if you like what I am producing for you, my advice, information, whatnot, click on the subscribe button below. Yes, it's either here or here. I swear, it's somewhere down here. Okay, our topic today is, how did I go to school for free? Yes, I went to college for free. I did not pay a single cent out of my own money. But there are some key factors that plays into consideration for me to be able to be in that situation where I literally didn't pay anything for school. First, I went back to school much later than the usual typical average age. I was 26 years old, okay? Second, because I was 26, I was making my own money, doing my own taxes. I wasn't considered minor or of age to be on my parents' taxes. So that was the second reason. And third, because I was working and I wasn't making a whole lot of money, I was considered low income, okay? And fourth, I was living away from home, off campus, just because my friend's place was closer to the school. So their parents charged me very, very little rent, and I am forever thankful for that. All right, so first step is when you are going to apply for Cal Grants, scholarships, student loans, the first thing you want to do is go on to FAFSA, which I'll put the website below in the caption. FAFSA is going to be basically your hub, your central to everything that will hold all of your information. When you fill out FAFSA, this is very important, okay? Once you get on the section of where you are living you living at home? Are you living on campus, away from campus? You know, they're gonna give you a couple options. I lived away from campus, not with my parents, okay? So that means I am renting. So they're gonna remember that information because it plays a huge part later when you are going to apply, for example, for Cal Grant, which is free money from the state of California that will give it to you, okay? But you have to fit the qualifications for it. They're gonna know you are paying rent, so you're gonna get a little bit more, versus if you were living at home, they would go, okay, you're living at home, so you're not paying that much, or maybe you're not paying rent, for example, so they won't give you as much. So if you wanna maximize it, remember, away from home, off campus, okay? So that is one tip I love to share with everyone. But of course, don't lie, all right? Don't lie, because of, you know, people who really do need the money, you know, you don't want to take it from them. So, but that's just something I want to share with you guys in case you didn't know. Now, I went to Mount SAC, which is also known as Mount San Antonio College in Walnut, California. That was a great community college. I knew for a fact I didn't want to go straight into a university because I was still kind of figuring out my major, and what better way to start than a community college? Kind of get my toes back in the water, because you know it's going to be almost 10 years since I went back to school, because I graduated high school at the age of 17. Okay, so as I was attending Mount SAC, I remember going to the financial aid office and asked, how am I going to pay for this, because it's still kind of pricey for me? And they said, well, did you fill out FAFSA? And I was like, yeah, I did. And they go, okay, so the next step is there's BOG, Board of Government. It's basically a Board of Government fee waiver. What it does is for all, actually, or at least I know in California, for the community college in California, there's BOG, which is going to be the government. They waive all of your tuition fees. That's right. So your classes is free. It is 100% free for your classes. This doesn't include your parking or your books or any extracurricular activities. It's just specifically for the classes that you are taking. It will be covered by the government. But going back to it, you have to qualify for it. This helps anybody who is under in a situation where they are low income, like I was before. So I signed up for BOG and I qualified. So all of my tuition was free. And then you also, at least for Mount Sac, you get a discount for parking. So instead of paying, I don't know how much the cost is, but when I was going, parking was, I believe, $40 if you weren't under anything, and then I was only paying $20. So it was like 50% off. And then they also have extra, little add-ons like student activities, health, public transportation. Like think of like taxes when you pay taxes for work, kind of like that, but it's not taxes, but it's just like categories that you just, no matter what, even if you're not going to participate in those student activities like discounted theme park tickets, you still have to pay for it. But when I was going to school early 2000, and I can't do math right now. See, I told you I'm not very good at math, but let's just say like 2016, I would say. Yeah, this is all in 2016, okay? But so you get a discount, and sometimes it's also waived for you if you're under BOG. So the second step I did was I applied for a Cal grant. And I just filled out the application, and I had to put in like my GPA, and they make sure you maintain a certain GPA so that way, you're putting up good grades, and then the government will also help you as well. So I qualified for that, and I was able to get $1,400. It was a direct deposit right into my bank account. And because I qualified for BOG, my tuition was waived. I had $1,400 to cover my books, my parking, my rent, and that was honestly more than enough. The $1,400 was by semester, okay? So every semester I will get $1,400, and then once the year is over, I reapply again. But for BOG, I reapply also as well once a year. So with community college, I literally didn't pay anything because I had enough money to cover my expenses. Of course, I still had to pay gas and food and personal stuff, but at least the money that I received paid for all of my school costs. So that was nice. Another thing I learned is the school bookstore is really expensive. So I would go on Amazon. Amazon is a great source if you just want to rent a book, and it's much, much cheaper. They give you free shipping to, send the book back. Or if you have a classmate that you're really good friends with, you could split the cost as well. And last but not least, this was something I did. Yes, I did this. I bought the book, I scanned it, and then I returned the book because I had 3 days to return it. So yes, that is the cheapest way. But I honestly probably only did that like twice because it gets really exhausting and people start staring at you when you're like, yes, don't mind me, I'm just scanning my book away. Yes, keep on going. So that's how my tuition and my school expenses was covered at community college. Now, at Mount Sac, they have a really great program with Cal States and UCs. As long as it's not an impacted major, you have an automatic guarantee admission. But of course, it may have changed over time. Once again, I'm speaking back in early 2016, 2017. But for my major at hospitality, because Cal Poly is like right here and then Mount Sac is like right here, they're literally neighbors. Anybody who is interested in a major that's not impacted and maintains a specific GPA will automatically get accepted into the school. Luckily, Cal Poly, for hospitality, it is not an impacted major. And I think the GPA was only like 3.0. I want to say 3.0 was the GPA that you had to do. So next step I did was I took all of the classes I could. So anything that was transferable to Cal Poly Pomona, I took it at Mount Sac. Anything I could do to save money because it wasn't guaranteed that I would get, Cal grants or scholarships when I go to Cal Poly. So another website that's good to check out is assist.org. That will show you, for example, this is the classes at Mount Sac. This is the classes at Cal Poly. Here are the ones that will overlap that will be accepted at Cal Poly Pomona, so you don't have to take it there. So I went, and luckily there was a lot of hospitality classes that I was able to take. A lot of them were considered core classes, which helped me save a lot of money and time, because some core classes were prerequisites before I could take another class, you know, to open more doors of classes I could take. So that was that. Once I got to Cal Poly, they do not have BOG, okay? They only have basically student loans, Cal grants, or scholarships. These were my three options. I really didn't want to take out a student loan, so I did some digging. Hospitality, as far as it goes for my school, we actually have private donations, okay? So you're talking Hilton, Marriott, all these really big companies, or just private donors that would donate money, open up a scholarship, and you just apply for it. There is so much money in there that a lot of students didn't know about. So what did I do? I went on the school's website. I went to Collins College, scholarships. I clicked, and there's like a list. I'm talking like a huge list of just free money sitting there. Some of them are really easy. You just have to fill out your name, your GPA, a couple sentences like, why are you studying hospitality? Or, you know, are you interested in working for this company? You know, what do you plan on doing with your major? Just not even essays, just literally a few sentences. And you just apply, and it's free. It's literally free. You just apply, and that's what I did. I just applied to as many scholarships as I was able to qualify for, because some of them were very specific to either your ethnicity or the type of hospitality that you wanted to do, because there's events, there's hotels, there's restaurants, theme parks, you know, there's the whole world has hospitality there. So that's what I did. I applied for Cal Grant again, because Cal Grant is also open to universities. And my situation did not change. I was still considered low income, living at my friend's place. So I was able to qualify for Cal Grant, but this time I received $3,200. Yes, $3,200 from Cal Grant. And that money I was able to use because Cal Poly is quarter system. I was able to use it for the quarter, and they'll let you know, like, in total this year, this is how much money you're going to get, and then they like break it up to like per quarter how much. And what it does is the school will be like, okay, you know, you qualify for Cal Grant, so your tuition is going to be taken from Cal Grant. That's how they're going to take your money, or like your form of payment. So then I had some money left over to cover my books, to cover my parking. Parking was expensive, and there is no discount on parking. And so, yeah, so I was able to just survive off of Cal Grant. And then I did get some scholarships as well. Some of them were $500 on average. It was mostly $500. So I got two $500 scholarships every quarter, because they were just really easy to apply, and honestly, like, go for it, you know? So that was really awesome. So I got an extra $1,000 every quarter because of that. So, you know, if you guys want to study hospitality, I totally recommend Collins College at Cal Poly Pomona. They definitely help the students out so much, just because we have access to the main campus scholarship opportunities along with our own department. So it's like free money everywhere, and just people just don't know about it, or they're too lazy. And just don't be lazy, because college doesn't have to be expensive. And I am so lucky and so thankful for, you know, not having to take out a student loan. I know it sucks, trust me, but you know, it definitely helps out a lot, especially in my relationship with the other half. It's nice to know that we only have to pay back one student loan instead of two. But yeah, that's basically my little tip advice. Is I always joke, these are moments when I'm kind of glad I wasn't rich. But yeah, let's see what we talk about next time. Thanks again for listening.